How are yous lads? Welcome back to the channel and back to another episode. Oh, a little laggy there as I zoomed out. Back to another episode of our Chonaill Crusader Kings 3 campaign using the Tip Volume 2 mod made by Mandead. Great mod, I will say. I made some mistakes in the first video, what with giving credit and what blah blah blah. Anyways, whatever. So yeah, fourth episode. In the third episode, you'll recall that we did a shit ton of stuff. We vacillated the Argula. We conquered the Dalfiatach. We participated in the wars for the Isle and the Duchy of Man. And we got like our brains annihilated because of these two duchies here. We're not gonna go into it. Anyways, so yeah, we united Ulster and that area there to the west that nobody cares about. We participated in wars in Britain and Scotland, the Isle of Man, and we seduced the Queen of Pamplona in Spain. Funnily enough, I don't know what's gonna come of that, but her husband hasn't found out at least. Wow, we can do a lot of stuff. We'll have a look at that in a while. So yeah, plans for this episode, I'm not even too sure myself. Probably just expansion south. Maybe so we can do a couple small invasions here of Kildara and the Leifalga territory, or we can go for a big invasion of Jeshvoon. We can conquer the duchy. We do have enough prestige, piety for that. So that will be a lot of territory. One thing I would like to do in this episode and from here on out is focus more on building, because I haven't been doing that at all, especially in my capital, which is going to be pretty important from here on out. So we may as well do this now, actually, as much as we can. So we can do a couple things: palisades, defense. I want something that'll give me money, honestly, and prestige, and it looks like that's gonna be the gathering hall. Like, I'm not too worried about defenses for my territory, honestly. You know, if a war comes, hopefully I'll be more than likely prepared for any sieges and whatnot. So we do get an extra number of knights for war camps. Like, these are all good. Even the markets. So one of these two, I'm gonna go for the gathering halls and then the markets, methinks, just to get even that small bit of prestige going, and then we're just gonna complete all of it as we go along. So markets, there we go. We're down to no money, which is grand. And let's have a look down in Pamplona. Let's see what we can. So we can romance this woman. No success chance. She's sadistic, so she dislikes generous people. And my rank is lower than her husband's, so she's not. So we can seduce her, but we can't fall in love with her. Interesting. Very interesting. What we could do is even try to murder her husband, and then I don't know. There's a bunch of interesting stuff that we can do with our extramarital relationships, simply because it kind of fits into Chieftain Wildord's MacAngus's kind of personality. Anyways, yes. So Low control, blah blah blah. Yeah, I know. We're working on that. We can fabricate a claim of no font. I don't think I'm interested in that. Who expects a position on my government? Sorry, man, I think not. You're pretty shite in everything except killing people. And everything else I care not about, I think. So, yes, let's look at armies, expansion, war, killing, everything that makes CK3 CK3. Oh, by the way, before we do that though, new DLC, English today. New DLC coming out tomorrow. Excited for that. We're gonna be doing a campaign on it as well, alongside this one. I'm kind of thinking I might stop my Subnautica campaign to focus more on this, which I'm currently enjoying a little more, but I don't know, hopefully I can juggle like 3 series at once, something like that, but let's get back into this. So, honestly, what is stopping me from going to war with Jeshvuin, except for the fact that they have relatively strong allies. I still think that we would kind of not outnumber them, but be equal. And then these guys are just kind of piss takes, invading them, honestly. So, like, we'll just go for the easy stuff straight off the bat. We're not going to bother conquering the duchy or anything. Maybe, I don't know, like, is there really much difference in conquering the duchy besides the county, or the county besides the duchy? I don't really want to hold too many big titles, honestly. But hang on, I already have the High Chiefdom of Meath. What is that working? Yeah, I have the high. So I guess if I conquered it as a county, it wouldn't fall under the jurisdiction or something of the High Kingdom of Meath. Okay, I guess we'll conquer it as the duchy, perhaps. I don't think it really matters since I already have the duchy. Actually, no, it does. It affects my piety, so we're gonna go for the county. Of course, it affects my piety. So we are absolutely bleeding on prestige right now, and we will do even more, I think, whenever our armies are raised, or even less. We're gonna be bleeding money when our armies are raised, and prestige when they're not raised. Let's bring you here. I think that's a teensy bit closer. Let's raise the man. We're gonna turn it to 4 times speed. I do have Steam notifications on, but that's fine. Right, we're just gonna move straight over here. We're not even gonna really bother about that too much. My glory is widely known. Yes, I am a well-known man. Alright, why don't we just station besiegers? Take my good self on up and chase these guys. If I can even grab the army, please. Thank you. So me, and then we're gonna put the besieging army under the command of your boy Greamer. And off we go. Back up into Connacht. Ooh. How does he know, bruh? Like. Oh, I'm unpaused, so. Right, wait a second. Blackmail on blackmail. And my counselor, Chonaill, died. Right, a lot of stuff here. I forgot that I have to actually pause that. He can. Get a weak hook. I don't care about a weak hook. I care not. And he can get a weak hook on me. That's fine. I care not. They're not gonna use it probably. There's nothing they can really use it on unless I'm Really dumb and mistaken. So Cananan died. Who's this guy? He was one of my knights, wasn't he? His son is the person we just put in charge. Chieftain Dermot. Oh well. Let's get you. You were doing control there, right? Yeah, yeah. Control still sucks. 10 years. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. On pause. Crying out loud, lads. Right, let's have a look at, we're being raided. I thought that was a perk for a second. Okay. Call to war against the county of Perche. Over in where? So this is Anjou. We're fighting 570, he's 818. You'll be fine, bro. Have fun with that. Let's send this army over to deal with these Kildaren raiders. Whoops. Enemy ally joins war for the county of Perche. So we might actually have to go down into France and help. Yeah, it's not looking good for them. Down here. I don't know, unless he can defeat both armies separately in quick succession. I don't know what. We might have to head down there. Once we get this invasion, the great invasion of... Oh, yeah, you're heading over there, aren't you? Blachel was wounded, sadly, but it's fine. Alright, get on out of here, dirty raiders. As soon as we finish this up, we're gonna... Oh dear. Yeah, you may as well shatter them, I guess. There's a perk. Let's see. So as I said, we're going to continue right to left until we get the schemer branch finished. Yeah, I don't care. Bunch of prisoners can be ransomed. This is quite the good, if I do say so myself. We're going to put me under charge of this army. Okay, prisoners. How handy. Alright, we won the battle. That's unusual. How did I not get the let's ransom this kid first. And the war. Enforce our demands. Ufalga is under our command. Our rule, sorry. And we can actually... Ooh. Now, wouldn't it be nice if we managed to form the Kingdom of Ireland in this episode? That would indeed be quite nice. And then we could vassalate. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So, what we're going to do is head down into Les Français territory, where there's quite a huge war going on. And we're actually winning it. Oh, I see, because he's called in his other allies. So we may as well take some cake. Sorry, take a piece of the cake. Go down here, grab some money, grab some prestige. Participate, you know. By going for their capital, of course. Children, like guardians. What is your, you're going for the learned education. I support that fully. And you, my man, no, I think not. I think you're going for a martial lifestyle, and we're going to throw you under Dolpha. Speaking of Dolpha, my lad, do you want some territory? Have some of swamp. There you go, have some swamp. Yes, there you go. So my allies, sorry, not my allies, my armies now march down into France. Oh yes, it's so beautiful. Ooh. Yeah, no, we've got this one under the bag, methinks. Orla comes of age. She can marry off. Who shall I marry her off to? For an alliance. My steward, vassal, and champion. Nobody in Ireland, please. Why did I click on you? Be gone. Nobody in Ireland, preferably. Some German guy, I think. Let's see. I mean, yeah, why not, right? Unless we want to not go for an alliance, and we want to get some interesting traits in the family. Herculean, Gillerud, perhaps. Yeah, get some strong traits. Handsome. I like Gillerud, honestly. There you go. Get some Herculean children, perhaps. Because, I don't know, we already have, like, a bunch of allies, right? Yeah, it's not like we'll need any more. And we have a bunch of other children, too. We have too many oh, God. Have fun with that. No. An interesting idea that the creator of the Tip Volume 2 mod gave me, again, shout out to Mandad, was playing Ireland in a different series, maybe, playing Ireland as pagans, but why not have a look at that now, honestly? Going pagan or something. Catholicism, no. Where? Yeah, I wouldn't really know where to look for paganism, honestly. I would have no idea where to look. What even are these guys? These are all like Christians, I think Christian faiths, right? No. These are all Christian faiths. So I assume these aren't. Ah, here we go. Gaelic. Why don't we? Oh shit, that's why we won't. Okay. It's impossible. That's why. Interesting. So maybe for a different series then, I guess. Unless we do want to have a, let's see. Yeah, I just wouldn't know where to start going for pagan faith. Well, I would, but it's impossible apparently, says the game. So we can marry cousins, whatnot, witchcraft, blah blah blah. But yes, so yeah. It doesn't look like we're going to be doing that anytime soon. Back to our war in Française. Dov da Varin comes of age. Can I click on him, please? Thank you. Let's get some robust, perhaps. No, she's too old. No offense. None of these women are young or enough. They're all young, of course, but time flies by in this game, so let's just go for some more alliances, I think. Who's this? Ah, She looks suitable. Never mind. She does not look suitable at all. Alliance power. We'll marry you to a 4-year-old. Sure. Sounds sensible. Right, wonderful. Let's get this siege finished so we can come back to Ireland. Sophia, my extremely smart, vengeful, deceitful, generous, and of course scaly daughter is ready to marry. May you have a long-lasting, happy family. Yes. Alright. So, besieging down their capital hopefully will give us enough. Let's see, can we ransom anybody? We captured the queen herself, not the queen. The duchess. This child is of a learned education. I have a lot of sons going for the scholarly education. Learning education, sorry, funnily enough. Kind of want more warrior kids. With so much in need of doing and so little time, I do not know how I would cope if it had not been for my loving wife Bertha. Aww. No one makes me smile like Bertha. Victory! How wonderful. Let's disband the armies. Let us gather some prestige, methinks, even though it'll take a chunk off Ireland, or you know, a chunk of money off the savings to create Ireland. And of course we will be renaming it to either Donegal or Ulster as soon as I create it nearly. Because at this point, with Ulster looking like this, all historical accuracy is out the window. So, you know, why not take it to extremes if you get me? But Kildare has been annoying us for a long time now, so we may as well. I didn't mean to do that. We may as well try and get a bunch of money, at least. Let's see. Yeah, there's plenty of money everywhere in this area. Plenty of money. You are up there. I don't know why. So the Jashvuin actually have a lot of soldiers. So I think I'm gonna come down here, unite this armies, or these armies. Perfect. I can't unite them, of course, under one commander because we're raiding, but let's try and get a bunch of money. You can actually come down here into Austria. I don't really want to split my armies because if I sent the smaller one in against Leinster, they'd most likely get severely punished for that kind of behavior. You know, the Leinstermen, they're hardy guys. Don't take any crap from anyone. Let's go up here, though, of course. No, we'll send the bigger army down, the smaller army up. So if these Leinstermen come up from here, the bigger army will take the brunt of the assault, hopefully, of course. Or not. We'll see. Ah, my allied to Leinster. Yes. I can't raid them. Let's have a look. Orla perhaps needs some help. No, stay here with me instead, please. Maybe. Learning +3. I could actually do with that. So the Urvun are still our allies. Chieftain Donegal is aging. So am I then, in fairness. Are Vuin allied with me? No, okay, they're the only remaining faction, I think. No, they're not. Besides Ossory, of course, and Kildara. These guys are allied with me. Oh, you were defeated in battle. By whom? I didn't even see that. It's fine, though. We're gonna get a bunch more money here, anyways. So, you actually got annihilated. You can just disband at that point. Right, come on over to this area. Take it all. Burn monster to the ground. Okay. This man, I do want to get some traits, though. They're not that worth it, because she's only robust. So, like, even in the off chance in the next, I don't know, 10 years or so, she produces a kid who's robust, it doesn't give me an alliance. She's going to get old pretty soon, so maybe in the future, whenever some better traits pop up, I guess. Alliance power. Let's see. Yeah, I guess. Alright, Munster raising their armies. That's not a smart move now, Munster. You know better. Child of my dynasty. Christina Sevdon. Babine. Ben Ullet. Yes, there you go. Perfect name. For a perfect child. Are you serious? I only have 6 raid loot. How much? Okay, no, we've loads. We can form Ireland. But first, some scheming. For days, I have been obsessing over the Finnachta lineage, and now I am certain there is no way Chieftain Article can conclusively prove the fatherhood of his son and heir Congolach. Where there is a lack of evidence, evidence can be planted. It is time for me to write a new truth for Congola's origin. Perhaps it is. All this dynastic history might be good for something else. It might be. I'm gonna get the renown, I think, instead. I don't really care for risking that over a child. But now, the moment of truth, the moment of alpha maleness within the kingdom of, dear God, I have too many sons. Also, all of them are going for the learned education, so let's have some more going for diplomacy, I think, please. Yeah, literally none of my children are going for diplomacy. It's annoying. What is up with this? What a disappointment. Disappointment. Low control, still rank within our realm. Jeez. Okay, we won't talk about that. But it is time for Chieftain, High Chieftain, High King Waeldard MacAngus to usher in a new golden era on the island of Ireland, and perhaps Britain as well. You know, to the Scots, the Welsh, definitely. But oh, it's beautiful. I am now a mighty high king in my 54th year. I'm a High King. And we are actually going to go for Tanistry elective, because I don't care too much to keep it in my direct line. Maybe I might change that later on, but we're going to go for Tanistry elective. I'm not too sure, though, who I would put in place for the kingship. Probably Phil Who, if I can. Where is he? If I can find him. I don't know, I think he's a lowborn though, isn't he? So I might not even be able to put him into, okay, that's the wrong fail coup. Let's see. Oh, I see. Oh, yes, I do see. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, so we can give Ireland off to a Scottish lord who already has a shit ton of land. We can even give it to the king. Yes, we can give it to a Scottish lord or a king. And then whenever I currently die, they'll get, I'll get all this Scottish land, but I'll also get all of Ireland. So it's so smart. I'm so smart. We're going to give it to the King of Scotland for now. And hope that nobody outvotes him, even though there are a lot of candidates. A lot of electors. We might have to fabricate some hooks on some certain people. We can do that. So, do I have any hooks on anyone so far? No, I don't. But there you are. Alright, so as it stands, the High King Constantine MacCinnéad of Scotland will receive the Kingdom of Ireland when he dies. He'll also, or when I die, he'll also keep his Scottish holdings though, which is great. Great stuff. Let's see. But of course, let's see, Ulster or Donegal? This is the question. See, Ulster nowadays isn't really even considered, Irish. It's considered more Northern Irish or British, but let's rewrite history. I don't know the adjective for Ulster, so I'm gonna go with Ulsterian. The Ulsterians. Oh yes. Oh yes. I've never seen anything so beautiful. So now we can offer vassalage to some guys. Or not. They all seem to be at war. There, we can offer vassalage to him. We can offer vassalage to Munster, though he won't accept. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at it. The Kingdom of Ulster from space. No longer just the duchy or the high chiefdom, but let's go about uniting this stuff. Let's do it. Let's unite Ireland under the banner of Ulster. That's what I meant. He accepts my gracious offer of vassalization. Yes, you should be grateful. No. Who is this random? I don't want him as my... Can I disinherit him? No, of course I can't, because he's not even... This guy is not... Okay, so it's gonna switch between a bunch of people, but hopefully we'll be able to change, or hopefully he'll change a couple times and then it'll settle on my chosen heir. We have a new perk, going right to left as usual. Yeah, this guy is not my heir. So we're just gonna wait for our armies to replenish just a wee bit. Wait for our coffers to fill up. But this won't do if Kingdom of Ireland, sorry, Ulster, doesn't have the proper. So we're just gonna have to form a bunch of claims on some guys. Yeah, a lot of people seem to be voting for Urquhart. Two people are. So if we get our best friend, if we fabricate our a hook on our Chancellor here, then we should be able to force him. Oh, I can blackmail him or something. Where can I do this? Blackmail. I have 2 blackmails on this guy. That's good. So let's do that. Okay, I gained a hook on him. And I can now, let's see, force him to vote for my man. Yes, force vote. I shall. And he's my new heir. He's my new heir. Now, is that a strong hook or a weak hook? Where can I find that out? It's in this area, isn't it? Yes. We only have a weak hook. So I don't know how long that's gonna last, honestly. Now, we could even blackmail our lover, but that's so pointless. Why did I even think of that? She can't even vote or anything. This guy's a hook on me. Yeah, I don't care. So, our heir is indeed now the King of Scotland. Let's try and fabricate a hook on this guy. Ah, easy stuff. Easy stuff. So, right, we're going to call to war. No, we can actually vassalize Munster now. Look at that. What about these guys? These guys will not accept vassalization. We could attempt to send them a gift. Make them like us a little bit. And Meath is actually trying to go to war against Ossory. You know what? Let's, as our last conquest of land in the island of on the island of Ireland, let us lead the armies. Let us march east to Ossory. May we conquer the world as Great Ulster. Siobhan Achrad Van Media. Sure. My wife is pregnant again. Oh dear. So all my wives are gonna hate me now, yep. I'm sorry. Has been showing the signs of pregnancy for some time. My suspicions, blah blah blah. Now I know for certain, as does the rest of the realm, the child is mine. Ah, dear. My lover has been imprisoned. Oh, and divorced. Ah, Jesus. Okay. So, he was not kind at all to, Ah, here she is. So, the king divorced her a while ago. I assume this guy, Galindo, married her then. That's why he, fabricated or demanded a hook from me, along with the king, because this guy is now indeed her husband, and now she's in jail. Because of me. But, you know, I don't care. I'm a king. I can do whatever I want. That's how it works, right? This guy has gone and besieged me. Let's station some besiegers. I myself will march forth and free Meath from the dreadful grasp of Ossory. Finchnochte comes of age. Oh dear, look at him. Alliance power, please. An alliance with Jylland. Interesting. Yes, why not? The Danes. I welcome them. Right, you. Help out and kill them. I will soon uncover the truth. We caught up with them there. Call to war. I don't care. Just say yes. Right. Go and kill these guys. You go and besiege that. Wonderful. 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 My brother-in-law hates me now. I'm fine with that. Christ, another war. Another war for the Isle of Man. Join me in the war against the tyranny of the child who you went to war to put on the throne. You know what? I don't care for you anymore, Isle of Man. It's nothing but constant problems from you. Go have fun. Right. My daughter Mairead. Let's go with Una. And it looks like that's our... Oh, dear God. I have a child in prison. Oh, God. My newborn daughter has safely made it into this world. She is born into the house of Neil, and that is how she'll be raised, apparently. Let's name her something Spanish, I guess. Blanca, for white, I assume. Ah, Catalina. That's better. And she's a bastard child of mine. And there we go. It has fallen into place. Everything has fallen into place according to the destiny of the Chonaill dynasty and chieftain, or sorry, High King Mildord Magengus of Ulster. Of Ulster, indeed. Enforce our demands. It's everything I dreamed it would be. It is everything I dreamed it would be and more. Where are these wars going on? I don't care about Denmark, or do I? I don't know. Do I? Maybe. I might do. Meanwhile, this is a lost cause. Never mind, it's not a lost cause. He's gonna win this easily. Or maybe not. It actually looks really close. But I think he'll win that. So a lot to decide. I don't want to go to any of these wars in this episode. I feel like it would drag it on for a very long time. Which is why I'm going to end the episode here. Why not? We have united the island of Ireland, which will from now on be known as the island of Ulster. We're not even going to move the armies, disband them or anything. What we are going to do is give away Ossory, methinks. Grant this to someone. Someone good. Someone, opinion of me. My son, perhaps. My chancellor and vassal. He already has a title. Military strength, perhaps? No. I guess, why not just give it to someone random who has a lot of, Greimer? Yes, I'll give it to Greimer. Demand his conversion quickly. Oh my god, so many wars, so many children coming of age. Let's marry you off. To an 8-year-old. Sure. They grow up so fast. Pause, 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 pause. The county of Evreux. This is what happens when you get too many allies. I think I should stop marrying my children off for allies. Right, so yes, back to this. Grant this to Greimer. Give him some land for when he departs this world, he can pass it on, you know. And we may as well marry him off. To maybe one of my granddaughters, I don't know. He's kind of he's scaly, he's ugly, but we love him. You know, he's an incredible soldier, incredible general. So marry him to the Bishop of Ossory. Yes, that seems smart. Sure. Yeah, we'll do that. Right, so that's gonna end the episode there, lads. Very exciting episode. Incredible episode. United Ulster, United Ireland, whatever you want to call it. We can create titles, I care not. I am excited for the DLC coming out tomorrow. That's going to be interesting. I'm excited to carry on this series. I'm also excited. We're gonna maybe delve into some mods pretty soon. Some total conversion mods. I've been looking at some fantasy mods like the Way of Kings, Gottersha. Some really cool mods for Crusader Kings 3, and hopefully I'm going to be looking into some other games as well, like of course Total War, mostly Medieval Kingdoms 1212 AD mod for Total War Attila, bunch of games, bunch of mods we're gonna be looking at in the future. But I'm excited to continue this one on, have a look at the DLC whenever it arrives, and just do a bunch of Crusader Kings 3. It's great. Thank yous for watching. I'll see yous in episode 5, where Ulster begins its conquerage of Britannia. Blah blah blah. Britannia no more. It is now Ulster. Yes.